Okay, so from a single leg X position here, a couple ways I'm going to look to defend. If first and foremost, I want to keep my head kind of centered over the trapped leg. If I'm too far here, it's easy for him to start reaping or knocking me back. So I want to be not driving into it here, but kind of like hinging at my hip a bit and having my head just over top here. Being cognizant that this secondary leg of mine does not get trapped. If he's able to grab it here, I have to free this leg right away or I'm going to get bumped. So I'm going to go toward the space that is available to me. If I just try to lift out against Ben's grip here, I'm going to get stuck. So I point my toes in to the space available and I lift and kick forward here and out. Okay, now that that secondary leg's free, we can focus on the trapped leg. You could try to peel like this. The problem is, even if you get the foot off, you can't really control it. So he can step and bump, or he could just place like an X guard or go right back to the single leg X. So I prefer to get like a C grip here, blade my hips so that I don't have to like really cramp myself in here, blade, and I'm just gonna push off, okay? That leg's free and I can control it now. This grip's pretty strong. So I'm gonna focus on clearing this inside leg. Even if he's tight here, if I get a good C grip on the shin and just kind of squat down, I can start taking myself out like this, okay? And now from here, there's a couple things you could do. You could start to kind of pass this leg back and get heavy here and just do it a little bit like slow side smash pass almost. If you want it to be a little bit more dynamic, once you get to this spot here, you can actually thread this back leg into the pocket here. And you're gonna end up with both legs on the same side of him in front of his legs. So effectively you're already past here, okay? Placing your hand above his head, kind of dropping your hips down and securing your pass there. Now, if we're trying to clear the single leg X from here and he's able to start reaping, okay, I can't still try to remove this, all right? That ship has kind of sailed. So I'm gonna make him go effectively further than he wants to with this reaping leg. So my grip would switch, I would thumb post down, and I'm gonna turn and try to clear his reaping leg past my knee. That way when I turn, I can drag my knee out from in between the line of his hips and knees there, so there's not as much of a threat for the heel hook here, all right? And I'm just dragging it loose. Now I can basically just running man out, pull away, or if I want to place my hands in the mat, I could kick this leg back over, start to pass, or you could roll through and go for your back take. But either way, you're out of the danger of the leg lock. One thing that'll happen there sometimes is if the guy is crafty, he starts to reap here and push down and clear, is when I go to back step here, he's gonna be kind of blocking with that left hand, all right, like this, yeah. So it won't necessarily put him back into the leg lock, but it's gonna jam you up a bit for that back step. So if that happens, don't try to go over, just pummel the leg in and push, and that's gonna make your space to drop your knee into the hip pocket. You can go back through your roll, or if you wanna just take your top head and arm and start to work into a pin, you can pass from there. The last thing that can be tricky here is if he's from a single leg X and he switches to an outside Ashi, okay? So this is different. I can't peel the legs the same way because even if I strip this one off, this leg's no longer in between. I can't really stuff it and back step. I'm just gonna be circling with him, okay? So I actually want to drop to this knee here, still putting weight in this leg. I don't wanna like be leaning here where he's gonna be able to really start attacking this, yeah, with a foot lock or even moving it around, transition to other guards. So I'm putting weight into it, but now I have a lower center of gravity where I can get underneath of his legs here and basically post, and I'm thinking about like whipping and driving forward to start to stack his legs, okay? So even if he keeps his legs kind of together a bit, like locked here, when I drive him up, look, I can start getting good base, driving my knee in, back stepping a bit to free myself, and we're basically in the same position that we were for single leg X, where I could step through and pass, you know, or just extricate myself in the position. Depends what grip he has on my foot, okay? If he's just like holding like a loose grip, a little bit looser, yeah, I can just pull my leg free. If he's wrapped up like an ankle lock, I can't yank free. I have to start stepping through, right? And controlling here, making him pay for holding that grip.